Hi Libra, welcome to May. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. Before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy and create some sacred space around this reading. So this month we have a new moon in Taurus on the 11th and a full moon eclipse on the 26th in Sagittarius. And what else is happening? Mercury and Venus are moving into Gemini, which is favorable for your sign. And that's happening at the beginning of the month. Jupiter will move into Pisces on the 14th and stay until the 29th of July. Then we have Saturn going retrograde on the 23rd, and Mercury will retrograde in Gemini on the 29th. So we'll get into the astrology later. Let's find out what the cards say for Libra. What does Libra need to know about love and relationships for the month of May 2021? What does Libra need to know about love and relationships for the month of May 2021? What does Libra need to know about love and relationships for May 2021? Let's see what we get. The King of Cups, the Star, the Ace of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Sun, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the card at the bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So this is going to be a good month for you. Okay, so the King of Cups energy, this could be your energy. The King of Cups is someone who is very compassionate, very sensitive, someone that really has a healing, might be working in a healing profession or have a healing influence on someone. You may be feeling more compassionate in your relationships, or you may be dealing with someone who's very very sensitive, very emotional, very compassionate, someone you can just talk to. Maybe have your eye on someone that feels like they're your best friend and someone you could really communicate with, and they understand you, they get you. And you have the Star here. The Star is a card of hope. It's a wish fulfillment card. So if you're wanting to connect with someone or you're wanting to make a relationship better, the Star said you can have what you need. And you have the Sun here too. The Sun is also a card of connecting with someone that you really enjoy being with. You enjoy their company, you have fun together. But the Sun here is in your negative thinking. So there's something within you that is doubting or afraid of this connection in some way. Now you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Justice card. So the Ace of Pentacles usually represents some kind of career opportunity or inheritance. It could be money coming in. You may have received some financial funding or support, maybe through some kind of legal thing, because the Justice card represents a decision that goes in your favor. So if you were in some kind of if you were going through a divorce or some kind of conflict that involves law, a decision was recently made in your favor, so you might be getting some kind of inheritance or money coming in or settlement or something. Could also be a job opportunity that is bringing you more financial security. So I feel like now that you feel like your career is kind of in a good place, you might be turning your attention to love and partnership this month. You might even be leaving something to embrace a new path, because I'm seeing cards of movement here And actually, you have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups in this reading. This is a soulmate connection. You're really wanting to connect with someone in a more of emotional way, in a more of a soulmate way. And you can have that. Now, the Seven of Swords is a sneaky kind of energy. You may feel like you have to keep your feelings hidden this month, or you can't reveal how you're, like, the Seven of Swords, it could be a thief card where you feel like you're, someone's trying to take something away from you, or you have to hide, you're sweeping things under the rug, you're not facing the truth. Maybe you have feelings for someone and you don't want to admit it, or you have to keep those feelings hidden in some way, or you don't want people to know what your plans are. So you might be approaching love in a kind of a secretive kind of way, or not letting the person know how you feel. The Knight of Swords energy, this could be an air sign, and you have the Knight of Wands, which could be fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, or air would be Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, like yourself. But the Knight of Wands energy is someone, it's like a quick arrival or a quick departure. So you may want to jump, like some opportunity may come up where you may feel like jumping in, or you might be dealing with someone that you feel is insensitive, not really thinking about how their actions are affecting others. This could be you wanting to jump into a relationship, not considering how that's going to affect the people around you, your family. You have the Queen of Swords here. So her energy, that could be an authority figure that you feel is very harsh and judgmental. It could also mean that the people that you're involved with, the person you're involved with, sees you as having a wall around you. Like you're not reachable, you're not approachable. Maybe you're keeping this wall up because you don't want to get hurt. So you're not letting somebody know how you feel. But I feel like you have energy around you. And if this is not your energy, it could be the person you're dealing with. You have someone around you who really cares, who could be very compassionate, very understanding, very, just an easygoing, calm, healing energy. And you're not letting this person know exactly how you're feeling. Like to this person, you may feel that you're unapproachable. Like they might say, well, I don't know I don't even think they like me, but because you're keeping your feelings hidden, or you're feeling, you got that wall up. So, you may be like talking to them and they have no clue that you're interested or that you have any feelings for them at all. But you are thinking about making a move with the Knight of Swords. And it could be an impulsive move, like suddenly you just, call the person up and say, hey, let's get together. Or you do something rash or sudden. But you have the Sun here. So the Sun, I feel like the Sun gives you the power to overcome any issues in the reading. You have the Chariot here. So I feel like you might have been really focused on work, juggling a lot of projects, and not have had a lot of time for love. But I think that energy is fading. The Justice card, it could be a legal situation that turns out favorably, or a decision that goes in your favor. It could also be karma. So you could be wrapping up some karmic situation. You're finishing up old karma and you're getting ready for a new beginning. That can lead to happiness and a wish fulfillment. You might be interested in someone who is very intuitive, very psychic, very spiritual, artistic, creative. And I feel like the energies of you and your partner, that it could be a good match. It could be a soulmate connection. But it may involve some changes because you have this Knight of Wands energy. This is a card of like changing jobs or changing residence. So you might be thinking about moving or just doing something, leaving a situation for something new. Maybe whether it's a new job offer comes up, or a new relationship opportunity where you leave one relationship for a new relationship, or you just move into you're moving to a new location. Because the Knight of Wands, it's like you're ready for adventure. If your life has been kind of stagnant because you've been all work and no play, I feel like you're coming into a time where you're going to want to take action. And it may be spontaneous. But if you want love in your life, you have to drop your guard and you have to show your feelings, because I feel like you're pushing people away with your with this wall of I'm not available, I'm not approachable, stay away, I can handle it, I don't need anybody's help, I can do it, So that energy might be keeping people at a distance. So if you want love, drop your fears and allow love in. Allow that energy to come in. So let's see what the astrology has to say. So your new moon is happening in your 8th house. So that's definitely, I feel like there's some financial benefit coming. It could be even through a partner's income. Somehow through your partner, money is coming in. It could be a bank loan. It could be an inheritance. It could be, an insurance payout, whatever. But it's giving you because you have these extra finances, it's giving you an opportunity to work, to go after a dream, to have a new beginning. In the 9th house, you have Venus and Mercury. So you could be thinking about traveling. Maybe you decide, I want to take a vacation. I want to get out of town. Or I want to go back to school. I want to learn some new things. Or the Venus and Mercury in the 9th, you could be connecting with someone who's very different than you. Someone who's attractive. Venus could be someone who's ruled by Venus, Taurus or Libra. Mercury could be Gemini or Virgo. But it's someone that you could connect with or communicate. Communication is going to be important this month. You may be communicating with someone who's at a distance, who lives at a distance, if you're involved in a new relationship. Now, Mars is still going through your 10th house. Mars, so your energy has been in work and career, your life path, your career path, your status. So maybe you've been, now that the career is getting under control, you're going to be focusing on partnership and attracting, love into your life. You have Saturn in the 5th house, and Saturn's been in the 5th house since last year. So you may be feeling like, my life, I have too much work. I can't have fun. I'm always working. Jupiter was there too, so Jupiter brings opportunity for romance. Or maybe you've had a lot of interaction with children, and you haven't had because the 5th house rules children, romance, pleasure, fun activities. It's the fun house. But with Saturn there, it's like either you're afraid to embrace new romance, or you have too many family responsibilities that you don't have any time for fun. And with Jupiter there, it was ramping all that up. So now that Jupiter is moving into Pisces, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Because when Jupiter moves into Pisces, it'll be in your 6th house. So it'll bring opportunity in work and career matters, but it will also be, don't take on more than you can handle. For some reason, you're like a workaholic lately, and you need to balance that out with some downtime, with some fun. Neptune's in the 6th. You want to watch out for any hidden health issues. Watch the foods that you're taking in. And if there's anything, if you're not feeling right, go get it checked out. Don't leave it, just don't ignore it. Don't sweep it under the rug. Venus is square Jupiter, so you can be overdoing things. Maybe you're spending money on your family, on kids, or family responsibilities have been sucking you dry, or children have been draining you financially. Mars is in your 10th house, and it's sextile Uranus in your 8th house. So I feel that there could be some unexpected financial support that's going to help you achieve a goal or a dream in your career sector. Now, Saturn, when it goes retrograde in your 5th house, is going to have you rethinking your relationships to your children, your relationship to fun, romance. Maybe you're going to think, maybe it's going to, you have to rethink your approach. You might be telling yourself, you know what, maybe I am working too much. Maybe I do need to leave time for romance. Maybe I should try to overcome my fears and reach out to people more. The lunar eclipse happens on May 26th, and that's in your 3rd house. The moon is in the 3rd, and the sun is in the 9th with Venus and Mercury. So communication is going to be important at this full moon. It may be time you might hear from someone that you haven't connected with in a while. Sometimes that could be unexpected. Lunar eclipses, or a friend or family member can be eclipsed out of your life. Maybe they move away because the 9th house is involved. They could move to a new location, someone that you were close to, or they're going away to school. Could be a child that goes away to school. Mars is still in your 10th, but Mars is trining Neptune. So at the end of this month, the lunar eclipse really shines a light on things. It brings things to the surface. So anything that's been hidden or you haven't been willing to deal with is going to come out, and you need to deal with it. You need to communicate about it, because this is your 3rd house. So you might be finishing up a project that involves communication or marketing, publishing, connecting with a global market. All of those things are 9th house issues, but the lunar eclipse is touching the 3rd and the 9th. So that's local communication, but long distance networking as well. Publishing something, getting something out there, dealing with people from different cultures. And Mars in the 10th, is wherever Mars is, that's where your energy is focused. So you've been focusing on career and your status, and it's trining Neptune. You can make a career move that really brings joy back, like making a dream real. If you have some creative project that you've wanted to manifest, but you haven't had time, you're going to put some energy into that, and you can actually accomplish something with this influence, especially when Jupiter moves into the 6th, because Jupiter brings opportunity wherever it goes. Wherever Jupiter is, it brings luck and opportunity. So you've had Jupiter in the 5th house bringing luck around children, romance, having fun. But with Saturn there, it kind of like dampened it. So Jupiter wasn't acting. Jupiter in Capricorn is not really strong. So it may not have been as productive as it normally would be if it was in a favorable sign. But Jupiter in Pisces, Jupiter likes being in Pisces. So Jupiter will bring you luck in your career and opportunity. So your work situation should improve when Jupiter moves into Pisces. But again, you want to watch your health, that you're not overdoing it. Even if you're doing fun things, you could still wear yourself out doing fun stuff, doing things you enjoy. So balance that, work-life balance, and take time to recharge. Saturn is in your 5th, squaring Uranus in your 8th. You may feel that, or you may have felt that, I can't have fun because I don't have the money. But I feel like money is coming in. You're going to have Uranus in the 8th house can bring surprises in your resources. So you may get an unexpected windfall that comes in and allows you to lighten up a little bit and have some fun and maybe do some traveling and maybe connect with more people. Let's see what else. Venus is trining Neptune. And Venus is in your 9th house. So if you connect with someone in a romantic way, it could be someone that's from a different culture than you. That was raised in a different family environment with different belief systems, different habits. So this relationship can expand your awareness or horizons, where you're getting out of like a limited way of thinking and you're exploring new ideas and new belief systems and new. You might even travel together. If the person's not from a different culture, it may be that you just travel together, or you learn things together, or this person teaches you something, or you're teaching each other. I feel like you could learn a lot from this relationship, and they could really expand your awareness during this time. Now, the full moon eclipse is being T-squared by Jupiter. And so, let's see, where do you have that? So 3rd, 9th, and 6th houses. So you may have to make a decision about a career situation. There's like tension. I feel it's more of a health issue, like that you've been overworking. And you need to balance. I think there's a lot of new opportunities and exciting things happening, and you can make a dream real and all that, but you still have to make sure you don't overdo it or take on more than you can handle, or you might feel tension or stress if you take on too much. So know what your limits are and give yourself the permission to have some downtime to recharge. You may need to have like a spiritual practice where you go off and meditate, or you're never too busy to recharge. Don't say I'm too busy, I have too many things to do. You have to schedule that into your because I feel like you're being called to do a lot, and you have a lot going on. And if you don't give yourself some self-care and set some boundaries, It may affect your health because you're just going to wear yourself out. You're going to, burn yourself out. So don't do that, because you're going to ruin the opportunities that are coming. Because you can create something, you can really manifest a dream this month, and you could attract someone that you really have fun with. So lighten up on the workload and schedule some fun into your life this month. I think that's my main message, because I think there's going to be some opportunities that allow you to get out more and socialize more and have some fun. So put the work down or don't overcommit, and you'll be fine. So I hope you liked this forecast, Libra. If you did, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, or just leave a comment. I appreciate your support and comments. And if you'd like a private reading where we deal with just your specific issue in your life, that's specific to your life and your situation, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website, and we'll get you on the schedule, and we'll be working together. In the meantime, have a wonderful May, and I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.